Wait, why are you going? Why are you doing a? Why wouldn't you just appeal the charge?
It is being appealed.
You're civilly appealing and you're appealing the criminal case.
Criminally appealing, then civilly. But in the meantime, I don't think it's right for me to have keys to the house or to be living with you guys.
That doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't you be able to live with us though?
Oh,
you're appealing it.
Yeah, but in the meantime, until this all clears up, I am criminal now and being treated as such. So
how the f did you go from I'm doing cell reps, I'm towing, I'm becoming a lawyer to being a criminal?
You're gonna have to ask the officer who arrested me that day why they decided to charge me and then not charge me just to run the gun. I don't know why my gun came back to that scene or that situation, but nonetheless, it never should have gotten that far in the first place. It is what it is at this point. Until anything is cleared up, the key to the house is yours, so the room is yours. You treat it as such. But I won't be coming back to the house. So that's where I'm at. There's nothing I can do at the moment. The current time is all takes a long time. So does it get cleared up, then like I said, it's, you know, the part to the house that I was part of is all yours. And you know, I wasn't paying the power bill anyway, so
Can I ask a question?
yeah.
When Viv says in a family capacity, do you think you're gonna say something to one of us right here and we're gonna like try to f you over? Because if you think that's the case, then I am extremely sad.
I mean, you know that we're cops and you know that we would have to read your rights to use anything. I don't want you to.
I'm just telling you what I know.
I in a weird position. I don't want anything like that. Whatever. I don't care. What doesn't make sense to me though is that you're saying that you're appealing it because it's all wrong, but then you're handing me a key back, which you understand looks the opposite, right?
Because I don't feel comfortable living here as a active person who has violent felonies for shooting cops, which I never did. Living with you know, you two, so
why?
Because it's just not right.
What do you think, we're gonna shoot you?
No, I never said that. It's just not right. I just don't like it.
It's only not right though if that was true. Do you understand?
But right now it
works?
is. I've been charged for it, so
You're saying you didn't do anything.
Yeah, so it's the whole guilty and not guilty thing, and you've obviously pled not guilty if you're appealing it.
right. But until it gets cleared up, I'm still on my record and I've been charged for it. So
So what happens now that you're like moving out? If this appeal doesn't go the way that you want, are we ever gonna fucking see you again? Are we gonna speak to you, or is the next time we're gonna see you in MRPD? Suarez, am I ever gonna be holding a gun to you at any point?
I'd hope not.
Giving you lawful orders?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, sure, you might have one at me when you know, if anything ever happens, like where maybe I get my license back. Maybe I get that back, and maybe I stand my ground again or something. Maybe you aim a gun at me. I don't know.
So
if you've been wrongly accused of violent felonies, okay, don't just assume. Don't do that whole thing where you just assume and become the criminal that you think people are expecting you to be. Don't do that shit.
It seems
man.
like that's what's been forced onto me. I literally
Yeah,
got unlawfully
hang on,
arrested.
Hang on. What? Okay, you got unlawfully arrested, man. It doesn't mean you just assume the position of a criminal. You are your own.
But now I
fucking
can't
person.
work at G6. I was about to get my bar license last night. I don't get my bar license anymore. What does this leave me with? What? Tell me something it leaves me with, because it doesn't leave me with being able to do anything I want to do.
You have got to find it within yourself. Power through, work through. If this appeal doesn't come through, man, you can work on an expungement. It's a thing. This isn't you, man.
Well, apparently it is shows on my record.
Why is it apparent? No one, yeah, it's on your record for now, but you are appealing it. Hopefully that you will win that appeal, right?
I'd hope so.
So then why are you gonna throw everything away?
No one said anything about throwing anything away. I'm just saying that I can't do anything that I want to do anymore.
Of, well, I'm a criminal now, so I might as well just carry on.
I mean, I'm a convicted violent felon. Yes.
Are you convicted though? You've been charged. Yeah.
Yep, I'm a convicted, charged violent felon.
Forever? There's no way of getting out of it.
At the moment, yes. Until for the foreseeable future, yes.
What are you going to be doing with your time now?
No idea.
Because honestly, if you like, for someone who was working towards becoming a lawyer, to me, this would be a perfect opportunity to work on shit like that, work on your case, push your case. If for whatever reason, and I don't understand how it would be, but it does end up being like agreed upon that your charges are going to stick, then you can work on your expungement process. Like, I don't understand why that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you're right. If I have money for that, no, don't have money for that. And secondly, I mean, if this appeal doesn't go through, I feel like I've been wronged by the people who have arrested me, the officer who arrested me, and I feel like it was all in maliciously trying to just get me on any sort of charge they could. That's what it feels like.
That is absolutely.
I literally got arrested and charged for something, but was deemed that, oh, I misused my words. I meant to say you're detained. I literally noted down quotes that the officer who arrested me said. Officer Wade Bradford, quote, said, "I don't know how the PD works. I've only been here for 2 to 3 weeks."
Oh my God.
I was also told that I was, quote, temporarily arrested, and that I have to get moved to PD.
Temporarily arrested.
I have to get moved to PD to run the gun. When in that case, I said, "Am I being arrested?" He said, "Yes, for criminal use of a firearm." I asked what the explanation was for it. He said, "Oh, well, we got to ask other people, their statements and stuff like that. But right now, you're under arrest." Before they built any of the probable cause to charge me, I had a legal licensed firearm, and I shot it, and I admitted that I shot it, and I shot it because I tried to back up and get away, and I got shot at. I told them I intended on calling the police as soon as I was done, but I got shot down. I had nothing else to do. I literally couldn't do anything more. I was literally, I mean, in a sense, almost, honestly, in a sense, kidnapped, because I was taken from the hospital to the PD on an unlawful arrest that they never intended on pressing or charging, but only to run my gun. They could have been smart about it. They could have done it in multiple different ways. They could have, actually held me in detainment. They could have not. They just went straight to arresting, and then after the arrest, the gun was ran. So, I mean, it's all supposed to fall for fruit of the poisonous tree, because it should have never happened in the first place. But now it's a appeal process. Now it's going to take me 2 weeks. I'm not able to do my G6 run. I'm out of my bar license was actually being evaluated. Like, Murphy was supposed to evaluate me that day when he came in to represent me. And they've just completely fucked me. I mean, it literally never should have even gotten as far as to running the gun after the arrest was made. That's just my opinion. You guys may think otherwise, but I mean, I should have never been arrested in the first place and forced down there against my will.
So now what? Like, it's already a struggle to get hold of you, Suarez. And you are a member of this family. Are we gonna see even less of you now? Like, are you just for good? Like, what is happening?
I
You
mean,
just handed
I'll
me your
still
key
be
back, but this
yeah.
is being appealed, and you've still got chances at shit, right? So instead of just resigning yourself to being a criminal, then why don't you just stick around and fight?
Until anything changes, this is how it's gonna be. And I don't know if any judge will hear out what we have to say or if it'll be heard out properly. There's no telling. Apparently they also called 2 judges in the middle of all of that, and then that conflicted them out of actually accepting a bench trial in the case that we were.
God.
And they were asking if, like, oh, we could do this to him, you know, when he did
one
this.
Judge. Why were they calling 2?
Oh, 2 different judges is what I was told.
I
Is what it is. I mean, I got treated unfairly, in my opinion. I got unlawfully arrested, and that's factual. I mean, they even said sorry, and it just doesn't make up for the fact that I was held there against my will.
Sorry?
Yeah, he said sorry. I must have, you know, I may have miscommunicated were the exact words he said. Something along the lines of after that being, you know, like I said, I noted down the quote. He said that I don't know how the PD works. I've only been here for 2 to 3 weeks. It's literally quoted. I have it noted down, and Murphy was there to hear him out say that as well. Murphy was also there to hear him out say that he, you know, made a mistake. It was my bad, you know? Like, it just doesn't do it justice saying my bad, you know, because now I've lost my license. Now I can't do G6. I'm losing money because I can't work at G6. I mean, we're going to sue for the fact that I lost all this money now. I'm losing money every day that goes by if we win the case. I mean, I was held there against my will because I was actually all just detained from the start. I had no right to be moved unless I requested a lawyer, which I didn't request a lawyer till after the fact that I was in PD, or it was unsafe, which I was in a secured, locked room inside the hospital. So they had no reason to move me under the detainment. But apparently they called judges and they said, oh, yeah, the judge said we could. I don't believe that for a second, but... That's where I'm at. So, hold on to the key and just keep it. And in the meantime, I mean, take it as that room is y'all's now. That's all I got.
You still come over for dinner?